really do appreciate, regardless, the people who are brave enough to shoot their shot. You know, you might aim for the ring and the ball just goes off the court, but at least you tried. You know, it is the man who in the ring taking the punches.
You learning? You need to write all of this down, guys.
Yes, that one. Hi guys! Hello. Welcome back to another episode of This Should Bother You with Phateka
and Sahar.
Woo! This week, guys, we're gonna get into, what are we gonna talk about this week? How to court a foreign baddie. We're going to use our personal experience to give you guys very valuable tips and tricks on how to not embarrass yourself in this game we call courtship, you know?
Yeah.
And before we get into it, we just wanted to give you a couple of reminders. If you're on our YouTube side, please subscribe, please comment, please share the video. If you're on Spotify, follow the show so you don't miss when we upload again.
I was just echoing with hands what you were saying.
Did I miss anything? So I'm looking at you.
Oh, did she miss anything? No, you went Spotify, comment, subscribe, like, share. Watch 5 times on repeat.
Yeah.
If you, because
you didn't hear us the first time
and the second time and the third time.
So you actually have to just watch it 4 or 5 times. I think then you'll really get the message, you know?
Yes.
What has been bothering you this week, darling?
What's been bothering me? So, with my gay friends at work, we were talking about, different ways, some people are described in the gay community. I was learning about, the guys and what they call, each other and stuff, and what categories of some men fall into. And then, we went to the lesbian side, and, I know a couple, words. I know butch, stud, femme, and, I thought, obviously there's, other ones, U-Haul, lesbian, there's, lipstick something, there's, princess, pillow princess.
Is U-Haul lesbian international? Was that an American thing?
I think it's an American thing because in the UK...
we don't have U-Haul in South Africa.
I don't know how to describe being a lesbian in the UK. It's really different to being a lesbian in America.
Interesting.
Very different. We'll open the conversation up later, but I felt a big shift, especially when it comes to music, the music scene.
Oh, yeah.
I felt such a big shift. When I go out, I still want to go out and shake my nyash. And, listen to some slow music, Here they like pop. Yeah. They're very into pop, which I'm not saying in the UK they're not. But it's, more big here. Where it's just, I feel like there's more girlies in the UK who are gay, but also, you find them, vibing to queer music that's also R&B, whereas here it's more catered to pop. I like to know what people think of this, but I feel like it's
more like Gaga vibes.
Yeah, more Gaga, Chapel Roan. I think I respect Chapel Roan, but I've never managed to get behind her because it's not my type of music and vibe. But what's been bothering me at work is we came across this other word called high femme.
Okay.
And my friends will tell me that I was high femme. I said, I'm just femme. But apparently I give too bougie.
So on the scale of butch, high femme is the opposite end.
Yeah.
And they said you're the princess.
The princess of the princess.
Uh-huh.
I mean, I don't mind if I'm the princess of the princess, but sometimes, hence why I'm wearing I'm looking a bit.
Is this why you're wearing a cap today? Huh? Okay, we see now. Let me tell you, Sarah's never worn a cap on this podcast. And I was like, maybe she just feels like it today. Let her be. But now I see. You're hoping your friends will see this and be like, oh, maybe she's not.
No, actually, I hope no one, because these are my friends at work. These are my colleagues. I hope they don't see this at all. I'm so sorry. I really want the growth of the podcast, but do I want my work to see my business? No.
Fair enough. It's also just you don't want your colleagues to know you like that. Because, we talk a lot about ourselves.
The thing is, I really love my colleagues. My team is so nice. I'm damn. So I gotta work with you guys. Shit.
So then why don't you want them to know all of you?
Okay, maybe one of them, slowly. So one of them has the capacity to learn it quickly.
Madam, are you doing a sponsored ad for Laneige?
Laneige.
Huh?
No, not that. to get to the point, I don't think I'm high femme.
Well, okay, why was it bothering you that they described you as high femme?
Because, okay, so here's the thing. I have different pronouns. I'm she, but I'm also she, they. So during my early 20s, I was very like in my kind of like not so feminine, kind of fluid phase. I would shave my head a lot, wear baggy clothes. Was really, really loving my face and getting to be less insecure about my face. And I would wear less makeup. I would wear more creative, artistic makeup. Whereas now I think I've become more feminine and also more, I guess, concerned with the way my face looks. And I think it's weird. I'm in a weird phase of my life, but I like being feminine, but I think it's come with a lot of weird stuff at the same time.
Yeah, like you're almost just hyper analyzing yourself more and like beauty standards more and like
especially when I like someone who's a bit more like a woman who's a bit more masculine or a non-binary person. Like I tend to like look at myself and be like, shit, am I like, if they like feminine women, I'm like, am I feminine enough? Am I pretty enough? Like, what is the standard of femininity? And I think, it's not been nice. And I feel like, I don't know, thinking about this a lot, I was like, I don't really want to be high femme. Like, I miss my fluidity. And I want it, like, back right now. But it's also, like, I wish people knew the layers of me over time, because what's now could change.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
But, I mean, these are people who literally just met you, 5 months ago. Like, they don't really know you that well.
I know I'm overthinking it. It's like, this bothers me, but it doesn't bother me. But I'm also wearing...
She's trying to prove a point, basically. Good to know.
Free Palestine, mashallah, and Iran. Thank you. What's been bothering you?
What's been bothering me this week is, guys, what's been bothering me this week? Oh my gosh, the way I've been getting baited into Diaspora Wars. Oh my gosh, guys, like. Can I just say this once and for all? You cannot bait me into a diaspora war. I love all my people, okay? Those from the continent of Africa, those from the Caribbean, those from the Americas, those from the Europe. I love all my people. Stop trying to bait me. Like, I get so bored. But basically, I went to this event. I went to this event in LA. I will not go into detail about the event. Just know it was an event. And I had two interactions. One was with a person who was, what were the two interactions? Okay, one was with...
woman.
Yeah, one was with this woman who was Nigerian. And she was like, oh, what did she say to me? She said to me, oh, we've never met before, by the way. Like, we're complete strangers. I'm meeting you for the first time. She's also older than me. At least, like, I don't know her actual age, but at least I'm ballparking like 10, 15 years older than me. Do you know what I mean? Cool. So like auntie vibes, you know? And meeting her for the first time, and then I said, oh, I'm South African. And then she's like, oh, you guys don't really like us, do you? I said, what? What have I said to you? What have I done to you? Like, there is a time and a place to have this conversation about like intracontinental dynamics and like the problems that we have. But A, not when I've just met you. B, I haven't said anything to you. But also C, time and place. Like, I also have this thing. I don't know if you have this thing where I feel like a bit of secondhand embarrassment when people kind of like, I don't want to say air our dirty laundry, but it's giving air our dirty laundry in front of like very, very Caucasian company.
Which is quite...
It's like, very, very Caucasian company. Like the space we were in, like I could count on my hand probably the number of black people in that space. So I was like...
To me, that's very stupid.
I'm like...
It's just stupid behavior.
Don't, like, we can have a talk, but don't, it's giving... It's giving like when you have things happening in your household and your family, and then you go tell your friends, and then your mom is like, "Why are you telling your friends?"
Actually,
you get what I mean?
Doing?
Like, yeah,
it's also cheap.
Yeah, I don't know, and it's like, I don't know what successful discourse you're going to have by starting on a "oh, you don't like me" basis. I'm like, I have absolutely no problem with you. Are there certain dynamics and problems that we have from my culture to yours? Yeah, but like, and vice versa. But there's also way more love. And there's also, it's so complicated. And that just wasn't the place to have that conversation. You were also a stranger to me. I don't know you.
What was your response to her?
What did I say to her? I was like, I think I played dumb because I knew exactly what she was talking about. But I was also like, I'm not having this conversation with you here and right now. If you want to have this conversation, we can. But like, I just met you, and also time and place, you know? What did I actually respond to? I think I just said something like, oh, I'm sorry that's been your experience. Yeah, I think I said something like that. I was like, oh, I'm sorry that's been your experience. I don't feel that way. So, you know, you shouldn't feel any sort of like animosity, you know, you should be able to relate freely with your people, kind of thing, you know what I mean? But yeah, I think I literally was just like, I'm sorry that's been your experience, because like, you know, maybe she was speaking from a place of pain, I don't know, but I was just like, anyways. And then same night later on, had an interaction with a Black American person, and they were pretty much saying that by we I mean myself and like the other like African friends and family friends that were there are whitewashed. And I was like, what do you mean by that? Now for context, this person is like 18, 19, they're young. Like there's no like important lengthy conversation I'm going to have with the 18, 19-year-old like boy, to be honest with you. But I was still intrigued by what he was saying, and I was like, what makes you say that? And I tried to tease it out of him. Like, what is it? Is it the way we speak, the way we act, the manners? But he couldn't give me anything. He was just like, yeah, all of it, just whitewashed. And I was just like, we're just foreign and different. I don't know what to tell you about that. I don't know why that. And it was just giving very much like, there is no unique way to be Black. There is, like, to be Black is not a monolithic experience. And I don't like it when people, again, you kind of almost like baiting me into a diaspora war situation where you're like, oh, this is how my Blackness is, this is how your Blackness is. It doesn't matter. Like, we're different people and we're focusing on the wrong things. Like, we should just be focusing on banding together and vibing and seeing ways in which we can relate to one another and be in community with one another if we're compatible as like friends or family or whatever, and focus on the other systemic problems that are really stamping out down on us, please. Like, I'm not saying that these conversations shouldn't be had and we shouldn't challenge each other and our notions of like our identity, fine. But I don't think it should be had from an antagonistic perspective. Like, that is my fundamental issue with Diaspora Wars, is where you try and make it very like us versus them, me versus you. Please, 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 please. There's one them you guys are ignoring that we should be focusing on. Huh? There's one specific them that we should be focusing on, please. So that's just what's been bothering me.
Sorry, Chumi.
Yeah, speaking of being foreign and being different, we wanted to give you guys a little bit of tea about how you should be courting a foreign baddie. Why do you look... She looks stressed in advance for all the times that people have gotten it wrong, maybe said the wrong thing, maybe made us cringe. This is a don't. You see everything we're going to mention here based off of our experiences? Don't do this one. Don't do this one. Don't do these ones. Okay? So, would you like to start us off?
I don't even know where to start. Do I start with the men or do I start with the women who've disappointed me? I don't know. I don't know where to start.
Start anywhere.
Or the everything in between and other who have disappointed me. Oh.
You don't even have to be specific. Just
I'm not naming anyone.
Maybe, yeah. Start with whatever is the incident that came to your top of your mind when we were like, oh, let's.
I think the freshest thing. I don't want to throw my girlies under the bus first.
Do it.
Oh, girls, I love you.
Do it.
I love you so much. But I was at a queer house party like 2 weekends ago, I think. And I was just like pouring myself a drink. By the way, shot in my hand. Girl opposite the room. Oh my gosh, Ramadan Mubarak! And I'm like, shot in my hand. My grandma was probably rolling in her grave. I'm so sorry.
Sorry, was this her shooting her shots? Or was she just happy to see you? This was a stranger. Was this a stranger?
This was a stranger.
And she just saw you.
She
saw
just
brown
saw
woman
me.
and said Ramadan Mubarak.
Yeah, and I don't know how she saw my tattoos from afar either. So, like, I know they're Arabic Farsi tattoos. So, like, I don't know how she saw me from that far. But she came up to me, she started talking, and she was like, "Well, my dad's, like, Senegalese, blah, 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 blah." And I was like, okay, cool. Like, there's a lot of Muslims in Senegal. Like, I understand. But then it kind of turned into flirting. And I'm like, if that's you shooting your shots, because she was like, sorry, I have to stop myself from flirting with you. And I was like, And then she was like, do you want to go outside and talk? And then, thank God, she got distracted. Well, I did something really bad. I kind of took her to my friend, so I would kind of like exit out. She was like, she went to international school, and I was like, oh my God, my friend Issy also went to international school. So Issy, I'm so sorry I did that to you, but
So you ran away. That's how you dealt with that.
I ran away.
Okay.
She forgot. She was really drunk, so she forgot. By the she looked stunning though. But I think when you're approaching me, you gotta do it with. You gotta.
Don't try so hard. And this is the thing about the foreignness and the differentness that we're trying to say is that, like, first of all, do you know how Muslim she is? Like, do you get what I mean? Like, don't try to earn brownie points by, you know.
I was born Muslim. Do I practice? No. So, and if you sit here and I tell you the story of my conversion, go back, forth, up, down, left, right, God, Christian, Islam, Buddhism.
It's long. So don't do that. If you see someone and you assume certain things about their religion, their culture, whatever, just because of how they look, maybe don't lead with that.
Yes.
Ask questions.
And I'm an Iranian.
Speak about anything else.
I'm sorry. Yes. Also, I'm an Iranian woman. Religion is very complex for me. Religion is a complex thing for me and my people. So, I'm just like, oh, here we go. But she was really pretty. I hope she found a fine husband that night.
Yes.
But,
Ramadan Mubarak.
Ramadan Mubarak. The girlies and the non-binaries and the part of the Rainbow Nation flag.
Rainbow Nation is Sahar's favorite word. Can I just tell you? Rainbow Nation is Sahar's favorite word. And as South African, there's so specific connotations with Rainbow Nation, but like she blurs it with the whole pride rainbow and then Rainbow Nation diversity, and it's just...
And their food. Because they have a food that's like 7 colors.
Oh, yeah. She said, when I showed her plates of 7 colors for the first time, she said, oh, Rainbow Nation. I said...
LGBT. So anyway, with the LGBT community, I've been mostly been ghosted, or people have run away from me, or I've run away from them. I think gays kind of get scared of when they like each other a lot. So I don't know. It's let's it can be also quite toxic. But my frustration comes from the men, which is why I've kind of like slowly as the years have gone by, gone from bisexual to pansexual, gay. Yeah. It's moved a lot because of the stupidity that is
men.
A man.
Right. Yes. I'm going to put my heterosexual self forward now and
take.
Start with the men. There's so many places I could start, but let me just say, as specifically an African woman, if you are courting a foreign baddie who happens to be an African woman, don't lead with Motherland chats. I'm begging you. I'm actually begging you. Like, I just felt all the African women side with me. Like, oh, you from the Motherland? No, don't slide in with that one. Oh, how's it like being in touch with Mother Africa? Don't go with that one. Oh, my gosh, you're really in touch with the ancestors. Don't lead with that one as well. Yeah, just avoid these ones. All of these songs not even songs, all of these lines.
Yeah, that you lot come up with. You think you're so creative.
Don't do it. Just don't go there. Similarly related but different is also like, similarly how you'll look at Sahar and see her and be like, oh, Ramadan Mubarak. Don't look at me and be like, oh my gosh, chocolate. Oh my God. Like, don't avoid these things. Avoid the hyperfixation on physical features. I think that's what I'm trying to say. Or I tell you I'm from South Africa and you're like, oh yeah, you guys have nice bums. Like, don't...
It's true.
But don't start there. Don't start there. Like, now I just think that's all you are thinking about and focusing on. Like, just tell me I'm pretty. Is it hard?
I like your bum.
Thank you so much. But you've earned that. You can objectify me. I give you that. It's okay.
Yeah.
A man I just met?
No.
Give me a break. Maybe you'll get to the point where I'm also like, you say that, I'm like, oh, but not now. Like, please, you just met me. We're strangers. Like, let's have some sort of decorum. What else? Do you get any weird like petite fetishes? Because I know some people are weird about that when they're like, oh my god, you're so cute. Yeah.
I haven't. I know that a lot of tall guys like short girls. Know that from experience, and I have 3 brothers. My youngest one has both. He's in his different relationships. They've all been quite short. I'm like, I fucking what you do. Anyway, but with regards to myself, I think I'm petite, but I have
Rack City darling.
and I have a little bit of a bum, so it's like quite, it's not hidden. My figure is not hidden. And we were speaking about this last night. These petite, tall, skinny men, they love grabbing onto
something. They love something to hold on to.
And as one one podcast, I hope family is not watching. I had an experience with a petite,
not petite, a skinny man.
Skinny man.
Yeah.
Like 2024.
Okay.
I was very drunk, which was fine because in my sober state I would not be letting that happen. But I was just like, he was grabbing, and I was like, wow. Oh, and the parts I was a bit concerned about, he really liked. I'm like, wow, okay. Do you want some? Do you want me to cut some off for you to take it?
Please! Like, we understand, But
it was a nice feeling though. I'm just like, oh.
So you liked being, maybe this conversation will teach you that there's different...
No,
there's different approaches for people, but
goodness.
Me personally, don't start there. Don't start there.
No. I was very drunk, guys. You must remember, it was an experience because I was
intoxicated.
Hennessy.
Oh.
I was drinking a lot of Hennessy that night, but anyway, moving on.
Right. What else is a thing you would like to advise people who, if someone is trying to shoot their shot at you, they should not.
On that topic. They should not. They should not come to me dumb.
Oh.
Guys, where is this crying? No, don't come to me stupid because so I went on a date. I think I mentioned I went on a date like back in June. I was going on multiple dates with this one guy. I was telling my colleagues about this actually. I was like, I was pushing myself to date a lot of men. To kind of, try and figure out where I stand in who I like, and am I gay, am I pansexual, am I bisexual, what the fuck is going on? It did not work. I was just like, this man, he did all the right things, by the way, all the right things. Open the door, pay for everything, check in on me, call me. I don't like calls if I'm not into you. What are we talking about? Anyway, was really, really sweet. Handsome, very persistent, but knew zero about where I'm from, what I'm experiencing. And I think for me, my culture is like, look at me. I literally, my necklaces, my tattoos, my everything talks about Iran. Like me, I'm someone who pays attention to things, right? So like, if I like you, I'll pick up that you like, I don't know. You like knitting? Oh, you like knitting? I'll get this for you. Oh, you like cats? I'll get you like a little cat statue plant situation. Yeah. Like I'll pick up on these things quickly. I like paying attention to people and making sure that they feel seen, they feel understood, and they feel loved, because that's what all humans want, right? At the end of the day, is to be seen. But for you to not even try to kind of like, after you've known me for a little bit, to kind of like, try and figure out more about where I'm from, because you see it's such a big part of me and I've kind of told you it is. Yeah. And you're trying to be like, and then mixing up different countries together, like mixing up 2 different Middle Eastern countries together and forgetting where I'm from. Like for me, it's just like, that makes me feel so isolated. And I know that's probably such a, you probably could have been like, Sahar, you could have given him more days, more chances, blah, blah, blah. But for me, that's why you need to come to me with a level of knowledge and understanding about the world.
Yeah, that's a very tricky one. That's kind of also on my list, but I was trying to think about how to word it in a way that doesn't sound too like I guess mean. I don't know. There's a better word for it than mean. Because
Sorry.
like it's not necessarily that you're dumb, but it's ignorance.
Ignorance. That's a better word for it. Ignorance.
Like you are trying to shoot your shots at someone who is foreign, who's from a different place. So there has to be a level of curiosity to know more about more places other than where you are from and where you know. You know what I mean? I'm not saying that everybody we meet owes us knowledge about everything about us. Like, but if you're gonna come for me, if you wanna come for her, come, but correct. We're not saying you need to know everything. And there's so much that like you're willing to have conversations about or correct or whatever.
Yeah.
But have a basis. Like for you, like mixing up the two Middle Eastern countries, like Iran's a very big country. Like it's not that hard. Also, like you don't have to know everything about the country, but just know like
ask me questions.
Ask
right?
like, oh, where exactly
Also,
are
like,
you from?
yeah,
Or like blah blah blah. Like what food do you like the most? Or
like,
do you know what I mean?
Do
Like
you know what I mean? Like,
even in my case, it's also like, yeah, having basic. I think it's the basic knowledge part.
Basic knowledge.
Because like I'm not saying you should have the nuances of knowing exactly where Sutu people in South Africa are and how we've migrated across Southern Africa. But like, don't come to me and ask me where South Africa is. I'm actually just going to stare at you. And I have been asked this question. So
That's a crazy question.
Please don't comment and be like, oh my gosh, she's being dramatic. I promise you it's happened on multiple occasions that I've been asked where South Africa is. Like, it's things like that, which I get what you mean of like, it feels so isolating because it's like, what?
Why so sorry, but yours is worse though because
it's literally
because
named after the cardinal points of where it is located. Like,
South of Africa.
I'm baffled. But even beyond that, like you're saying, like mixing up countries, like
Jordan and Iran, like
why are you mixing them up? Or like most African immigrants here are Nigerian, and people will meet me and guess that are you Nigerian? Like,
sometimes I'll hear African Americans try and do like an African, to them it's an African accent, and it just sounds like a really bad West African accent. And in my head I was like, if my African friends were actually here, they'll actually crash out. And it's like it's good to have knowledge.
Like, and it's not even just them. Europeans also they'll try imitate African accents like a lot, and I'm just like, that's also another thing to not do is like if you're in conversation with me, please don't imitate my accent. You're probably gonna do a very bad job at it because it's very complicated. It's influenced by like all the different places I've lived in. Same with you, same with our other friends who are far. Like, don't do it. Don't do it.
And I think
especially you don't know me well enough.
Yeah, and especially I think for some people it's what you look like and what you sound like. For some people doesn't clock to them straight away. So it takes them a minute to be like, she looks like that,
but she sounds
like this.
Yeah.
And I think that's the problem I've been having as well. And a lot of, how do I put this in a way where it doesn't sound bad? I feel like a lot of men, I think I get icked out. Mm-hmm. The mistake they make is the fact that they like, I am their type.
Okay.
If that makes sense.
But?
I know where it comes from and they got a lot of work to do. Mm-hmm. But I think that bothers me the most about it. Is
what?
Just being me and just the gaze that they have on me. And a lot of the time, if it's not Middle Eastern men, it's a lot of black men that I think look at me and they're just like, oh, like, I like her body and like all of that. And like, oh, she sounds like this. And I'm just like, this is, I feel like, don't.
You feel fetishized?
I feel fetishized, but at the same time, I know like there's layers behind why this is this. And it's toxic and it's not great, but it just makes me feel very icky.
Yeah. Almost like they're pursuing you because you fit their aesthetic or like their ideal type on paper, but it has nothing to do with you as a person. It's just like, oh yeah, I have another friend of mine who was I actually having this conversation with? Yeah, actually I'm not gonna expose them, so I'm just gonna shout out, but had a similar notion of when you fit certain like beauty standards and people pursue, this person that I'm thinking of does fit like certain mainstream beauty standards, especially of like black women, of like, oh, being more fair skinned, or having more lucicles, yada yada yada, and being approached for that, but then like there's no interest to get to know
There's
you
no
as a person,
interest,
or
zero
rather
interest.
they're hoping that you live up to whatever ideal they have in their head.
No. And
but
like,
then you start talking and it's like,
oh yeah, I don't understand this one. And it's like, it's really heartbreaking because it's just like me being icked out by men who are POC, and I don't like that. Do you know what I mean? Like, at least I'd rather be icked out by a white man. Do you know what I mean? So it's like, for me, like, listen, if you don't, like, my brain is such a cool place. Like, I promise you, my brain is a cool place. So that's why a lot of like men who approach me kind of like me for my body, and unfortunately it's a lot of black men. And I feel like it's giving you need to, you know, heal. And not just, you know, like, because I feel like you like me for my body, and it's just like, but when it comes to my mind, you're
I'd rather say appearance over body, because I think it's that. Because if they just wanted your body type, they wouldn't be specific towards the rest of the parts of your appearance. I don't think it's just like waist, titties, and bum. I think it's more like, oh, waist, titties, and bum, plus being light skin, plus having looser hair.
Yes, it's
that's what I'm saying. It's appearance. It's not your body.
I think maybe because I'm more self-conscious about my body, but definitely the skin, the hair, and everything. And I think I it's something that's not said, but I know, and it's not a thing. I wish I didn't have to be a position. Like, I don't know. It's a lot of layers to it, because it's them, then it's me, then it's like, hello, no, thank you. And it's like, people have noticed and said it around me as well. And I think that it makes me feel like it's my fault, which is like, I'm sorry. I by the way, like, the way I look isn't something I've modified. It's something I've been given from my family. So it's just like I don't know what to say, guys. So I think, unfortunately, recently as well, I've noticed this, and it's just grossed me out. It is quite complicated, because it's usually the people who look like me more time doing the fetishization.
Yeah.
And the fetishing.
Yeah.
So it's layered, and it's complicated to talk about, I think, because especially, I don't know, just speaking about how it makes me feel, but more time it's like, how do they feel when it happens to them? So I completely understand, but it's been something I've picked up on.
That's not nice.
It's not nice, and it doesn't make me feel good. But also, I understand that it's layered for them as well.
Yeah.
And my guy could just be talking to me, not because of how I look and just because he's interested. I don't know that. But because it's been a constant thing and people have picked it up, kind of makes me feel a bit strange about it. But I acknowledge that more time. It's the other way around. And I've seen so many white passing women, so many brown girlies, like, fetishize black men. And it's not nice.
Yeah. I guess on the flip side of that, I've experienced it from like either white men or Middle Eastern men.
Yeah.
The fetishization of like almost like exotifying me. Do you know what I mean? Of like, you look at me and you're like, oh my gosh, this is an experience. It's very much voyeuristic the way you were approaching me. And it's like, don't do that. Like, don't do that. Again, it's a similar thing of like, you're looking at me and you're just seeing like my figure, my skin tone, all of these things. And you're like, oh, this is like forbidden fruit that I have not tasted or have not had before. And you think, and this is the other crazy thing about experiencing this from like, again, either like Middle Eastern or white men or men of like non-black or non-African ethnicities, is you think I will be flattered by the fact that you're approaching me, because you're so used to moving in this world on a higher plane of privilege, that I, who by standards of society and by different systems of segregation have less privilege than you and whatever, should be so flattered that, oh my God, you are just seeing me. Oh my God. Like, I remember I was once in this incident where like a man was literally shocked that like at the end of a night when they asked me, I was like, no. And I literally was like, and they were just like, they weren't even like butthurt by the rejection, but they were more like a how dare you type of vibes. Like, are you not fascinated by? Absolutely not, darling.
Was this the night
absolutely
together?
Not? Yes.
The Egyptian guy?
Yes.
Oh.
Yes. And it was just like, and all of a sudden you get a little bit more like rude, and it's just like, I'm not doing this with you. I'm not doing this with you. So again, if you're approaching someone different, like think of the person behind, or like what about me or her or the person you're approaching intrigues you beyond what is on the exterior. I know you maybe like there's little familiarity and you don't know the person yet, and obviously we approach people by our types. Like we do. We also look at people and are like, you're attractive. No, but you approach them based on being attracted to them physically, because you don't know them that well, which is fine. But then don't now like superimpose whatever you think people who look like that act like, sound like, speak like, anything like this, and then expect me to live up to that, because I don't know this dream girl you have in your head, this dream experience you have in your head.
No, it's not me.
This
That's
stereotype you have in your head, this cliche is not me, darling. Like,
no.
That's actually another cha. Is like, what's a type, what's a preference, and what's
a
prejudice,
fetish? Yeah.
And what's fetish?
What's fetish?
Like, I think these terms are all very...
And they do that. They mix the type with the fetish, and they think they can get away with it. That's what's...
It's the whole thing. Yeah.
Either way, guys, we're all minorities. I don't think we should be, I don't know, doing that to each other. Yeah. It's just not a fun thing to experience. You wanna like someone. Obviously, you'll be, like you said, you'll be attracted to someone initially, but you want to know their mind more quick than just look at them up and down and
over-sexualize
them. Do you know what I mean? So I think it's just an uncomfortable feeling either side, both sides.
Yeah.
But I can completely acknowledge that it happens more time coming from women that look like me. It is a battle. As I think minority women, if you're fully healed from beauty standards, mashallah, God bless you. I hope you can teach me more, because even though I've made documentaries, I've made artwork about loving myself and my people and my body and everything, just trying to heal from these standards.
But it's ongoing.
It's ongoing. I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm not fully happy with the way I look at all. But I'm constantly making it my plan. I'm making it my mission every day to remind myself and do things that make me feel beautiful. And not doing a nose job is my resistance from this.
I don't know if you experienced this, like downplaying their own ethnicity a lot, or like...
Oh, a lot of Middle Eastern men do that. A lot of Middle Eastern men, yeah.
Yeah, I think that was my other thing of like, I know we're foreign and like different and like whatever, and maybe you would think that because I'm in a different country that my goal is to be like the people here in any kind of way. And so in a, attempt to impress me, you want to show me how well adjusted you are, how well assimilated you are, how westernized you are. It's not a flex.
Yeah.
It's not a flex.
It's not a flex at all.
It's not a flex. I love people who are different. I love people who take pride in their culture and their heritage and where they're from, whatever that may be. If you are from the country where we're at, fantastic, have pride in that. If you're from somewhere else, fantastic, have pride in that. But don't fake. Don't fake. No. Don't fake.
I think the what we've kind of got into is like, don't fetishize us no matter who you are, please.
Yes. Please. White man, black man,
Middle Eastern man, Middle Eastern man, woman. Stop. Yeah. Also heal, do some healing.
But yeah, okay, I think overall tips in pursuing don't fetish. Try, be a little bit informed, even if you don't know everything, just something.
Learn geography, basics.
Be a kind person, but I think that goes without saying.
Be open to learning.
Yeah. Also, and this is the other thing about courting or pursuing someone who's like foreign, whatever. We are different, and that is fantastic, but it is not my personality, the fact that I am different. Do you get what I mean? Like, our personalities are so layered. Like, if you are intrigued by someone, flirt with something else. You know? Like, and come at me with something new.
And also, one thing I've noticed here is I tend to be attracted to people who don't remind me that I'm different all the time.
Interesting.
Like,
but also kind of, yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
We really do appreciate, regardless, the people who are brave enough to shoot their shot.
No,
you might not land. You might aim for the ring and the ball just goes off the court. But at least you tried. One of my favorite quotes is this quote that says, it is not the critic who counts, right? It is the man who is in the ring taking the punches.
You learning? You need to write all of this down, guys.
Yes,
write
that one. So our guidelines are just for to help increase your future success rates, right? Don't stop trying though. Keep trying.
Yeah, and give some of that confidence to me.
Yes.
Because the way I cannot shoot my shot with women.
Keep trying. Remember my quote?
Oh my God,
that is Sahar's takeaway.
Scare me so much. I always wonder, how do I have so many beautiful female friends but no partner?
Hey.
I always wonder. I'm very confused.
And on that note, guys, we will see you next week. Thank you for tuning in to our podcast. Yes. And if you haven't caught up on the rest of the episodes of the season, do that.
We have a lot.
If you're new here, go check out season 1 and 2. You know, let us know what you think. And we'll see you in the next one.
Bye, guys.